Hey, it is that time again! So we are going to be looking at 6 new dragons that were released in the latest update for DML. So this is going to include the Professor Dragon, just so you know, since we never actually took a look at his image files. But, of course, we are on the DML wiki in the images section. You can see all of these yourself. But I really want to take a look at a couple of these guys. I like the designs, like the ideas behind them. So like I said, first of all, we've got the Professor Dragon, who is part of the mentoring system program. This is his baby form. I have to say, this thing creeps me the hell out. I do not like his baby form at all. That is my personal opinion. And then his adult form, however, is probably in like my top 10 favorite dragons of all time. So we've suddenly had a very distinct change in opinion on this dragon as he gets older. You know, that does happen. IRL. You know, some people get better the older they get. And then the Professor Dragon's egg I also really love. I think it's just the blue on it. It looks regal at the bottom and then the blue design at the top. In love with it. So obviously he is available through that mentoring program like I said. So we'll hopefully get him soon enough. And then the next dragon we have is the Axolotl Dragon. And someone called this actually yesterday in the Discord server. So I was like, what the heck is this pink thing? It's the Axolotl Dragon, just like the actual axolotl animal, if you've ever seen those before. So the baby form, really plainish, I'll be honest. Then the adult form doesn't change too much. It's still really plainish. But at the same time, axolotls kind of look like this. You know, there's nothing too distinct on most of them. They're kind of plainy colours, so it makes sense to like the actual animal. And, you know, it's got a transparent tail. And then, again, the egg is just sort of fitting that same plain thing. Some little speckles on the bottom of it. Pretty cute overall, though. And then the next dragon that we have is this one here. I actually really do like the design of this. I know a couple of people hate it, but this is the Banzai Dragon. This is the baby form, and it has a little love heart at the bottom there, if you can see it. And its tail has like a random bush sticking out, like a sharp bush. Then it's got a mini bush in the middle, and then the actual bonsai itself at the top. It's such a weirdly designed dragon. And then the adult form again. This is a dragon with a huge mascara line on. Not mascara, eyeliner line. And eyeshadow. Like, I'm not sure what it is, but so many of the dragons have eyeliner and eyeshadow on. It's actually really strange. And you don't really notice it until you start paying attention. But regardless, it looks like a massive plant pot with the bonsai in it, which is what I said yesterday. I do really like this dragon. The sooner I can get this dragon, the better, but we don't know how this one's going to be released yet. I assume part of Easter events or just after Easter, but either way, it's part of the spring update, so I hope it comes out soon enough. And then the egg is just a pretty little tree, which is fair, So, moving on to another tree-like dragon, or like a bush, is the Pitaya Dragon. I assume that this is like a kind of flower or something. The baby form is really, it looks mischievous to me. I think it's the antenna that it has. It kind of makes it look like it has like an angry eyebrow almost, or like a cunning look on its face. That's just the vibe I get. Very bright colours though, I have to say. Very, very bright, which I do like. Like the bright pink or purplish with the greens, the light blue on its eye there. Again, I'm not sure. Maybe this is some kind of makeup thing on the face as well. And then the adult form, it stays the same, except it's got 3 dots and more blue on it, which is fair. I do really like the design on the Pitaya as well. Again, just bright stuff I'm a fan of, although this guy kind of looks like he's a little bit shy to me in his adult form. It goes from looking like a cunning little brat to like a peaceful little calm adult. And its egg is literally just a big flower. So kind of like the bonsai. Bonsai was a big bonsai tree. This one's just a big flower. And next 2 dragons I find very creepy for one reason or another. So the first one here is the Ironfire Dragon. And I can barely tell what's going on with this guy. I mean, you can clearly see that the weird things. At first I was like, are they chains? But they're actually like welding lines, you know, when you try and fuse metal together. So maybe this dragon is just like a child's failed project for school. Because I remember when I had to do metalworking for school and it all came out like this. But you can see even his wings stitched on and everything. So this guy is literally like a creation, an abomination, you might say. And the adult form doesn't get any prettier. It gets more terrifying. I don't know, the baby's kind of weird, but then the adult form, he's got his mouth open and everything, and you can see the magma inside him. And it's like, no. This dragon actually creeps me out for some reason. Like, you know how I say I don't like the droid dragon? I don't know about this guy either. It's really creepy, but I guess that's just me. And then even his egg is weird. Again, the welding lines. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Then, the final dragon that we've got today is this Wraith Dragon. And I mean, he kind of looks plain, but he has nice blue under his scales there. And his eye kind of makes him look like a light dragon, so we'll see what elements he has a little bit later on. Again, most of these dragons we don't know the elements for. We only know the elements for the professor at this point in time. But we've got this guy, he kind of looks like a ghost, which, I mean, he is called the Wraith Dragon, so I imagine he's meant to be some, like, ghostly-ish being. A freaky ghost. I don't know. But I don't know whether I like him or not. Again, he kind of reminds me of the Leviathan Dragon quite a lot. But at the same time, I guess the idea is for him to be creepy. I think I just like cute stuff too much, so maybe it's having an adverse effect on myself. But I do like the blue on him, and then the egg is, you can't even really see the scales on it. But, I don't know. I'm not really a massive fan of the, this Wraith Dragon and the Ironfire. Honestly, I'm really not feeling it, personally. Some people might love it, though. They might like how edgy it is, or just how weird the actual idea behind it is. Like, the Ironfire's idea behind the design, I can appreciate that. That's, like, really weird. Really out there in design. And, but comparing it to such a bright, cute little dragon like the Pitaya and the Bonsai, I don't know. That's where my heart sits. And, you know, the Axolotl, I don't really care about him. The Professor, love it. Love it. I'm so glad that, hopefully, assuming that our apprentices don't ignore us, that we'll actually be able to get him really soon. But those are all of the image files. Like I said, go and check them out yourself. I'm sure that there will be more if there's any new dragons. And of course, any of the other dragons that were just released, like the Princess Dragon and that, are still in here. So you can go and check those out yourself whenever you want to, really. Speaking of the Princess Dragon, the DML page did post about an hour ago this picture where, you know, we know that she's a legendary. We don't know her other elements yet. But it says, the Great Hatchling Hunt starts tomorrow at 12 GMT. The final prize is the Princess Dragon. Guess the elements in the comments. So, like I've said, it's very rare that we get a legendary as an event reward, so I am definitely going to be looking to get a hold of her. And I'm not sure if the actual elements are written on the wiki. I'm just going to leave the surprise up to you for now, I guess. But 12 GMT. So, I am in the GMT time zone, so that will be midday for me. And you can search up GMT time and work out how many hours that is different from yourself. And, that should be all good. Why am I even attempting to do the arena? It's too far into it. But, you know, I'm happy that we're getting a legendary, of course, like I said. But, I don't know. Well, it's just so many events, one after the other, that I'm like, Jesus, give me a break, DML. Like, you're expecting far too much. You know, if I had like a 9-to-5 job, and, or more specifically my old job, and we had so many events one after the other, I know I'd be tired, is all I'm gonna say. But all I could do is wish you the best of luck. Obviously, we know the event's coming, so I'd suggest saving up all of the portal gems that you have. Like, don't spend them, save them for the event. And, I've seen people saying it's a super event, which seems super weird since we just had a super event. So, you know, when I find out, I'll give you official confirmation. But I was expecting a solo event, honestly. I was expecting this to be a solo event, but having a legendary as a solo event prize seems very unlikely as well. But oh well, it is the way it is. It'll be here tomorrow, not a long wait. So, I guess don't get too antsy in the meantime. It is coming very soon. No need to get your panties in a twist. And I'll be here to guide you through it, even if you don't know how to do the event. So don't worry, I'll be helping you out. Or at least I'll give you a quick rundown of it. That's what I do every event. And the main reason I do it is because, it may not seem like it, but we do actually get new players quite frequently. Because it's a mobile game. It's actually much rarer for people to keep playing games like this. So they'll get a ton of new players all the time, but not many of those players will stay on for a long period of time. And it's kind of like jobs. Some jobs have a high rate of people leaving, sort of thing, and it's really prominent in mobile games, so... You know, I hope that all the guides I do continue to help people. People say they've helped in the past, so I hope that continues to do its job and at least help explain some things a little bit better, shall we say. But I think it's about time I left for today, but thank you for joining me and taking a look at all those new dragons. And, you know, I want more. I may have 333 in this account. I may have another, like, 20 species in my other account. But I want more. I want more. I want more space. Rest in peace, us. But for now, thanks for watching. And until next time, take care.